What's up, guys? I hope you're having a great week thus far. Hopefully it's a victory week for your team. Cowboys haven't played yet today, so I don't know what my mood will be tomorrow, but TBD. In the meantime, cheers, happy Sunday, or whatever day it is for you. Today we are making Korean beef bowls. Super simple recipe. Actually a really great meal prep recipe too. If any of you guys are really into meal prepping your meals, this is definitely a great one for that. Super easy to divvy up as well, as far as if you don't want to meal prep this at all and you just want to simplify it down to one, you can do that, or you can do what we're doing today and meal prep it. So let's get into it though. So first up, we have just our ground meat here. This is a pound. It is the 93 lean, 7% fat. For this recipe, you can get away with the super lean meat. I'm personally not a fan of that most times, especially for cheeseburgers and fries. I'm like, give me all the fat. But, oh my gosh, I thought I spelled that. Okay, we're good. But for this recipe, like I said, you can get away with it because where this meat's a little more dry, the texture is a little bit different. If you know, you know. But trust me on this one, you can get away with it just if you really want to make this a light dish. So we've got our meat there. We've got some tamari. If you don't have tamari, you can use soy sauce or coconut aminos. I don't think a lot of people have coconut aminos. I don't think that's a very popular item, but you can use that if you don't have either or. Tamari is just a brewed soy sauce, and I'm a fan of brewed things. So that is what I'm using. I do have both, but this bottle's just bigger, and I'm tired of looking at it in the fridge. So that's what I'm using there. We've got some rice vinegar, sesame, that's rice vinegar, and then sesame oil. We've got some honey, garlic, and scallions. Now all we're doing with all of this is simply browning the meat in a skillet that I'm going to do back there. And when the meat is done, drain off what little fat there will be to come off of that. Dump all of this in there and just let it cook a little bit. We don't really want to cook it any further after that, just because we don't want our sauce, the Korean sauce that we're making, this concoction here, we don't want that to evaporate from the dish. So that's going to be the very last thing that we do. But while that is cooking, I have a pot of water boiling back there for the rice. Now you can use either white rice or brown rice, whatever you want. I'm still kind of undecided what rice I'm going to do. I think actually back there I did half white and half brown because I couldn't make up my mind. So either or works. And then aside from that, I wanted to take just a quick second to talk to you guys about garlic, of all things, I know, but garlic. So here are just some garlic cloves that I'm using for this recipe. I use a lot of garlic because garlic makes everything better, honestly. But it's really kind of a pain, like, to get out of the bulb here. So a little hack for you guys is on the top of the bulb of garlic, just cut the tips off, I guess, and then just set it in the microwave just like this for 30 seconds. And if you hear like a pop sound, don't freak out, it's fine. But it loosens it up, and then you can just peel it, and like it comes right out of its little jackets so easily. Like it's so much easier than trying to peel it yourself. But again, I'm going to give you all the options. So if you don't want to do that, then you can buy, like I've said at the store before, there's chopped garlic here that I'm sure you guys have seen that before. And then there's also a garlic paste. Now this is not garlic paste. This is like a Thai seasoning paste because I don't have the garlic. Like I don't possibly need all this garlic. So, but anyways, I wanted to let you guys know there's so many options to just simplify the process there. You don't need to spend a lot of time trying to peel all of the garlic from this stupid little bulb, because then once you do that, you have to use this little garlic press that. It's just kind of a mess. So if you don't want to do that, there's other options. But aside from that, water's boiling, gonna cook the rice, gonna get the meat cooking, and while that is happening, I just then am going to cut up some cucumber and some radishes. I actually found these radishes that were already washed and peeled. So again, simplifying the process. If you can find these, great. If not, cutting up radishes won't make you cry, I promise. So it'll be fine, but that is seriously everything that's going into this dish. It's super simple, and then by the end of it, you have 4 meals. But that is what we're doing, so I'm gonna go cook this now, and we'll get rolling on the other things. I wanted to mention too, while the hamburger meat is cooking back there, and I said I was going to cut up the radishes and the cucumber, I want them particularly thin for this recipe. Not that it really matters. If you don't want to screw with this part, you don't have to. But I'm using this mandolin slicer here, and it honestly, one second, it just makes it so much quicker and easier, especially like I've seen these before when people make scalloped potatoes, just to get the super thin slices like this. And say if you're like pickling anything, like if you wanted to even pickle the cucumber or do pickled red onions, which I've done before too, this is absolutely perfect for that. But you guys have never seen this one before. Now the vegetable chopper that I use a lot, that actually, it's this thing right here, right here. So this comes with a little insert, a few of them actually, for all kinds of different cuts. And it basically then serves the same purpose as this mandolin slicer does. So if you got this or were curious about getting it, it has quite a few uses for it. And this little device here is just for, like, say onions or small items like a radish. If you want to stab it and slice it like that so you don't cut your hands, that's perfect for that as well. So all that comes with this. I can link that below if you're interested in getting it at all. Again, this mandolin slicer though, it does also come with that device. It's just way bigger, and there's different settings on this. But anyways, I just wanted to show it to you guys because I'm not gonna sit here and cut all of these up. I'm just gonna make the mandolin do it for me. But anyways, thought I would share it with you guys. I will link both of them below though if you want to get them. All right, you guys, we are ready. And you know, it's my favorite part, the assembly part. But quick thing, I'm so sorry. I totally spaced adding the ginger. I added it there towards the end, like soon after I added the other stuff, obviously. But I was smelling it, and I was like, this doesn't smell right. I couldn't figure it out. Duh, the ginger, y'all. The ginger. You have to have ginger, or else it just will not be right. Seriously. But I did 2 teaspoons. In the recipe, I'll say 1 to 2 teaspoons. Ginger just has a little bit more of like a, I don't want to say a spice, but kind of. So I don't know. It just has a flavor of its own, but some people will refer to ginger as spicy. So 1 to 2, but I personally like adding 2. So like I said, assembly part, we've got our cucumber and our radish that we cut up right here. And then carrots. I was not going to bother cutting up my own carrots. So I got just the store-bought little matchstick carrots. I like putting them on salads anyways. So I figured why not. And then you guys know my unhealthy relationship with jalapenos. I cut some of those up for myself. I have some leftover scallions that I'm going to use just for a little garnish. And I really like red chili flakes. I like them on basically everything, the same as jalapenos, really. So I'm gonna put that on top and some, whatever that's called, sesame seeds. Sesame seeds. But first, I'm gonna do some rice. I put it over here because I just feel like it's unnecessary clutter over there. Maybe it's just me, but I'm gonna throw in some rice. Maybe. Sorry if I was just shouting. I keep forgetting like my mic is right here. I'm over there, but my mic is with me. Whatever, I'm still getting used to it. Okay, so rice. Then we've got our ground beef stuff right here. As you can see, there's still liquid in it, which is what we want. We didn't want to drain or cook all of it out, I should say. That would not be good because that's where all the flavor is. And then I'm gonna play with it and see how I want to assemble everything else. But then I'll take a picture of it and I'll share it with y'all. Yay! And ta-da! It's finally done. The little piece of like hamburger meat that flipped out of the pan, I already taste tested it. I cheated and it is so stinking good. I'm so excited for you guys to try this one. This took me a while to master kind of the recipe, like the measurements and ingredients that I wanted for it. I don't know why, like I like all of like the Asian spices and flavors, but I guess I just am still figuring out kind of how they all work together. Anyways, I'll figure that out and then share it with y'all so you guys don't have to figure it out. But this turned out so stinking good, and that is quite the beautiful bowl. It made a lot, like I said, so it looks good, tastes good. You have 4 other meals prepped for the rest of the week, which is great. This is just some sriracha I put on the side if you want it. I don't really know that it needs it, to be honest. It's super good. Like it's not spicy or anything like that. It's just really good flavor. Until next time, I will take any recommendations that you guys want to give me as far as what I should cook, if you guys have any ideas, and I'd love to play with it. I will see you guys next week.